Like, do not ruin everything special for me, Koena. Please. I'm gonna try my hardest to not be completely done with this episode and upset. Oh Lord, there is something in the freaking water. Everyone is pregnant, and this is how he got all dirty. Hi friends on the internet, happy Sim Sunday, and welcome back to the Not So Very 2.0 Legacy Challenge for episode number 7. We are back with our beloved mint sim Koena, and we are also back with our newly adopted family member Moss, who is scared of the fireplace being on. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll have Koena put that out, even though I'm pretty sure she didn't turn it on. We're starting today's episode at 6:20 in the morning. It's the day after Harvest Fest, and Koena just got tucked in for the night. She literally had her hyperfocus moodlet up until like 10 minutes ago, which hyperfocus is a moodlet that Koena gets often from her ADHD diagnosis. And while admittedly it gives her a nice skill boost, it also prevents her from going to sleep, so she may have just pulled an unintentional all-nighter. Koena is going to try to get as much sleep as she can while a thunderstorm pours down around us, and thankfully Moss is also safe inside right now. So as it is Friday, we do have work today, and she should be getting the call from work any moment. There it is. We're gonna work from home. Gwenna's boss was happy with the work she did from home, and she made 644 simoleons. That's not the full amount that she could have earned, but one of her work tasks yesterday was to repair something, and there's nothing broken at the moment, so we couldn't quite do that one. Her work tasks for this time are to crash an engineering course again and review diagnostics. I'm actually a little bummed out that she has to crash another engineering course, so we're going to be going back to Brightchester to the university campus, because I feel like it's been a little while since we got to play through her day at the office. In the context of the bigger storyline, I have been saying that Koena has been locked in and really hunkered down, focusing on her own personal projects, like this container home. So it does make a lot of sense that she's working on her own personal certifications, going to university courses, and really zoned in on her own professional development. Moss, we have talked about this so many times, and the hyperfocus is back again, so I can't even tell you to stop doing that. I'm just not going to look at it because it's bothering me so much. Okay, since we did get a bit of a later start to the day, she just finished reviewing her diagnostics at almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She's going to have a quick bite to eat, and then I do think she quickly needs to get ready to go do that course. I kind of wanted to see if I could take care of Moss a little bit more before we go, but her hyperfocus isn't letting her interact. So I think we just head on over before it gets too late to Foxberry. Off to course she goes. She just finished the course at like 6 p.m. Kenji Zhang texted saying, "I spent 8 hours playing this new game. I only just left the character creator screen. I may have a problem." Listen, Kenji, I feel that so hard. I can't even lie to you. Very relatable. Alrighty, and I do think we head on home now because she needs to work on her robotics skill before her work day tomorrow. Because you guessed it, she needs the next skill of robotics to get her promotion. First things first though, I do think we owe Moss a little bit of a walk. Oh, whoa, I just happened to be in the neighborhood, but when I passed by your place, I felt your love like a strong magnet pulling me to you, so I decided to drop in and say hello. Is that Percy? Percy showing up to do house chores again. King. Percy, those are literally soggy. Why are you taking them off the clothesline right now, bro? My guy, that is not how you clean laundry. She just washed that. We gotta end the walk. Now she has to rewash her clothes, you dork. I'm actually gonna leave that there for you to do at some point, okay? Very satisfied in the relationship they were yesterday. Yes, we know. Nope. There will be none of that. That said, be proposed by Percy. Listen to me. You are not going to get proposed to in the middle of a junkyard while it's about to be like pitch black outside. Like, do not ruin everything special for me, Koena. Please. For goodness sake, like, this sim is doing the most for me right now. Okay, she's deciding to check him out. That's allowed. That's allowed. Go ahead and put the spicy stuff on pause for me and work on this robotics like you have to do. That's how you can help me out, Percy. Go ahead and keep Moss entertained and out of trouble. The cuteness of this dog, I can hardly stand it. These two really are such lovebirds. They can't ever spend that much time away from each other, and it's really sweet. Koena is confident she has the all mind from jealous trait. No need to fear, Koena's significant other is near. Nice. Koena asked Percy to spend the night, and he said, "A sleepover sounds great." building the robotics still while she can't sleep again. And these two boys are still hanging out. Percy, for some reason, is spamming the coffee machine. He's already had 2 cups today, and he's now on his 3rd. Maybe he's trying his best to support his insomniac girlfriend by like trying his hardest to stay up with her while she works. Okay, it's almost 2 in the morning and we can put her to bed now, so we'll go ahead and do so. Ooh, and look at the snowfall in Evergreen Harbor. Koena is cooking up some breakfast. She's made some beautiful looking pancakes. Cuties. I just love watching them interact. Ooh la la, after being swept off her feet by Percy's flirty advances, Koena feels like the birds are singing a bit sweeter and the sun is shining a bit brighter. How romantic. Would you say that Koena likes flirtation? Yeah, she likes flirtation. That's so cute. It's 9 o'clock. We're getting the work call. We're gonna work from home again. Today, her work tasks are to optimize equipment design and review diagnostics. So that is computer work, so we can go to the office today. I will definitely be having Koena do that because not only do I miss the office a lot, but also because thanks to Percy, we have quite a bit of laundry to catch up on. Go ahead and replace that water. Put this in your inventory to take. The thunderstorms seem to have put a bunch of like ore around the lot that I'm gonna sell because that'll give me a slick 280 simoleons. I like that. Before we get into work though, I do want to start the repeal process for water conservation. Koena has started a neighborhood action plan repeal process. Once the 5 required signatures have been gathered, the chosen action plan will be repealed at the end of the current voting period. Any signatures acquired during this process will be reset regardless of the repeal's success. So I wanted to do that before we head into work because I'm gonna ask the people at work to vote against water conservation. Time to head in. No, the game failed to load. To be fair, as is my curse, as I'm recording this, it is October 2nd, which is apparently another sim update day. So I'm surprised I've gotten this far into the video without any problems. Okay, not only will we not be going into the office this episode, but Koena's now stuck at the lot that won't load. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of emergency workaround. Let me play as Percy. Okay, now that I'm Percy, I'm gonna invite Koena to this lot. Okay, there she is, rescued from the lot of doom. And now when we go to play her, she is at the apartments, which are loading rather than the work lot, which isn't. Okay, even though I'm a little bit bummed out about not getting to go to the work lot, we'll just roleplay some physical construction going on at the office in order to match the actual construction that I'm gonna have to do on my game. And I'll be sure to fix that for you guys before the next episode. And you know what I just realized on top of this whole disaster? In order for her to get a promotion this episode, I needed to have her reach robotics level 6 before her shift today. She has the next 2 days off, so it won't register her work progress until literally Tuesday in game, which means no promotion. Ugh, I'm gonna try my hardest to not be completely done with this episode and upset. But God, of course you have to ruin my freaking streak game. Anyways, I have Koena talking to these random people to try and ask for their signatures in order to repeal water conservation in the neighborhood. So she already got one from that guy Seamus. Now we're asking this lady Vanessa, and we might as well ask Hugo for one as well while we're at it. She didn't give us one. How rude of her. Let's see if Hugo will give us a repeal signature. Come on, dude. He didn't give us one either. Now I'm wondering if she actually did get that signature from Seamus. Yeah, she has one signature, which means Seamus definitely gave us one. Hi, lady. Can you... Acacia, nice. Can you please help us repeal water conservation in this neighborhood? Yeah, queen. Thank you. I just knew she would be cool like that. And that's enough signatures for now. We're hyper-focused. I guess it's back home to do more work then. Oh, she finished that immediately. Wait, did she? She did! That review diagnostics took literally like 20 minutes. Still no dice on the socializing though, so I guess we'll continue working on our robotics skill for literally no reason. It's not like I'll get promoted or anything. Oh, and she has an embarrassed moodlet because apparently she had visitors over while her house is dirty or filthy. Koena has visitors and the place is a mess. She explained that they just happened to come in between cleanings and the guest nodded politely, but somehow Koena still feels judged. I got rid of her vacuum because there's literally no room to even kind of run the animation, but she is a neat sim and I don't want her to be upset, so I guess I'll have to buy her one. How is this gonna work though? Like, there's actually no space to put one. I guess it's just gonna have to live out here, and if it breaks when it rains, maybe that'll be good because then she'll have something to actually repair when she gets repair something as a work task. For now, go ahead and do what you gotta do and vacuum around, please. Okay, the tall vacuum is not working, so in desperation we get the small vacuum. Percy texted her saying, "You really turned my whims wicked." Ah, thanks, dude. I'm stressing out about the dust in my house right now. Keep that to yourself. Okay, the space is too small to vacuum. I've had enough with Sims glitches for today, so I have turned off the Bust the Dust kit for now. Everything! And then Paul rejects our repeal signature. Dude, now is not the time to get on my bad side. I promise you that. Okay, I guess they're not on the bad side because now they're best friends. I don't care anymore. Everything I try to do, the game isn't wanting to do, and everything I don't care if they do, the game is just making happen anyways. Yep, best friends. It takes literally no effort to be best friends with Koena. Speaking of best friends, here goes another one of ours with the absolute biggest baby bump imaginable. Oh my goodness, she looks like she's about to pop at any second, which I could have sworn Brooklyn just got pregnant in the last episode, so I'm wondering if she's having multiples. Come on, lady, give us the repeal signature. Yes, girl power for the win. It's been all the girls plus Seamus giving us the signatures. Okay, we just need 2 more, so I'm absolutely gonna hound someone in the pouring rain to make them sign my petition, you know. And let's really hope that we don't get struck by lightning in the process of this. Come on, Brent. Yeah, the girls and the gays giving us support. Brent actually is gay. He's married to a guy named Brent. Oh, I was hoping we could catch Brooklyn in the area for this signature. Come on, Brooklyn, you're our bestie, girl. Why do this to us? These girls are teenagers. I feel like teenagers can't really do much in the terms of voting. You are a young adult. Let's do this, girl. And the reason I'm prioritizing this so hard right now in the pouring rain at 9 p.m. is because Koena gets those hyper-focused moodlets so frequently. It's literally a miracle when she can talk to someone. So I kind of have to take the chance while I have it or miss the opportunity completely. Will you please give us our last vote? Oh my gosh. I just want to go inside my house out of the rain. No. Lady, you are a piece of work. I've quite literally had it with the game for right now, so I'm just gonna have her go back inside. What I'll do is I'll just invite the Mint Green Planet Club over tomorrow and have one of them give me my last signature, and hopefully like that we can be done with it. It's super late at night, almost 1 in the morning, and Koena's doing some chores because I can't stand to see this tiny little place dirty like that. My mental sanity for this episode is completely dependent on this place staying orderly and tidy. And off to bed for you at 2:30 in the morning. Doggo once again is chilling out for the night in his doghouse. And it is the first day of winter. Time really is flying. Koena only has 2 weeks until aging up to an adult. Early Sunday morning, Koena's needs are looking great. She has the hyper-focused moodlet as well. So let's use that to our advantage to reach level 6 of the robotics skill. Lifestyle gain. Koena has unlocked the techie lifestyle. Okay, this makes sense. This is the lifestyle I wanted her to gain. It says techie. Live a life immersed in technology. To acquire and maintain this lifestyle, interact regularly with electronics and technology, or join a tech-related career, which she is. They get various benefits from interacting with technology. They prefer to use technology over non-electronic objects. Increased skill gain in programming and rocket science. Okay, just screw robotics then. Can apply the overclocked upgrade to computers and then enthuse about processing power with other sims. They have improved success when repairing and upgrading electronics. That will be handy. Increased work performance in tech-related careers, and tense when on a lot without power or when going without technology for too long. Okay, that's the one I really wanted. And finally, we got the techie lifestyle in contrast to when she got the technophobe lifestyle in episode 2 randomly. Things have come full circle and righted themselves in the end. We are literally an eyelash away from level 6 robotics at this point. It's already at 100% complete. There it is. Reach robotics level 6. Koena can now craft a new utility bot at the robotics workstation, the fixer bot helps repair items around the house. While that is cool, we won't be needing a fixer bot because you are the fixer bot, love. It is absolutely hilarious how Moss has to take out every single toy in his toy box. It doesn't matter how many are out, he will take out another one to play with. Okay, we can finish that up for now, and instead we'll be calling the gathering of the Mint Green Planet Club. Everyone has been notified and are on their way. Here's Lena, wasting no time and immediately asking Lena for the signature, which she's given us. Queen, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Oh Lord, there is something in the freaking water. Everyone is pregnant. Koena, is that a sign that there's something in the air, something in the water that causes something to brew in the oven? All right, while I have everyone here, I'm gonna go ahead and also vote on the neighborhood action plans in case I need to convince other people to also vote, you know? I got 5 out of 5 signatures to repeal water conservation. I really hope Green Initiatives doesn't get repealed even though it has the signatures there. That's concerning. Let's see. I would also like to vote in... I'll vote in clean energy production. Oh, I have plenty of points to ensure it gets voted in, but I'm voting for this because you get rewarded for owning solar panels, wind turbines, and dew collectors, which we do have one dew collector over here. And I know that specific NAP moves the eco footprint to green, which is what we're trying to do. As you can see, we're slowly inching our way into the green footprint from neutral. So I want to make sure that everything I'm voting in is also pushing us more in the green area. Okay, it's Sunday at 12:30. Koena's needs are doing pretty good. We did everything that we needed to in terms of getting the neighborhood action plan situated for this place. Okay, so now that it's winter, finding places that we're actually going to be able to fish at is going to be pretty difficult. What with the fishing spots in most worlds going to be frozen over. So since Koena has the next day and a half off, I thought that we could make another trip in the spirit of having a fishing day. But this time we probably have to go a little bit further to get away from the snow and cold. So I'm gonna pack up Moss's bowl and a bed for him, as well as our tent, and using some modded events I have, I am going to be planning a fishing trip. I'm going to have Percy be a guest because of course Koena the Jealous Sim is going to want her boyfriend to come, and I'm thinking by going to the park in Oasis Springs we might be able to escape the cold and snow. But I could very well be so wrong about this. Okay, nice. It doesn't seem to be too crazy cold at this lot. Okay, and lucky for us, there is a cozy fishing pond right here in the park. Koena has caught a new fish, the discus. Okay, 9.8 kilograms worth 28 simoleons. I'm gonna have Koena switch to fishing with some bait now to see what she can't catch. Okay, all she caught with her bait was a guppy, which we already have, so that was a bit of a waste. Some other sims took up all the spots for fishing, so we're just gonna spend a little bit of time with our pupper who we brought along. Do not be mean to my dog child. He is a sweet angel, unlike you. Foreshadowing. They're absolutely everywhere. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice that there was a fishing spot right here. I'm gonna have her fish there. All right, here we go. This more secluded, outdoorsy wilderness vibe was what I had envisioned for this fishing trip. We'll have to be sure to come back to this lot once she reaches level 10 in the handiness skill, which she's not too far off from. That way we'll be able to break into this Forgotten Grotto and fish the exclusive fish that are in there. Ooh, Koena caught a new fish, a rainbow fish. How beautiful. 6.47 kilograms worth 41 simoleons. What else might be out there? And this quiet, peaceful, outdoorsy scene is exactly what Koena and I both needed after everything that's gone wrong this episode. The happy couple fishing their weekend away, and little baby Moss in the center of it all. Great. That's great, Moss. Thank you very much. Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no way. There's no way you're drinking from puddles, especially the ones that you create, okay? Moss has learned not to drink from puddles. Thank the Lord. That was nasty. I'm having Koena just set up a bunch of sleeping things for herself, Percy, and Moss, and that way they can all spend as much time as needed fishing out here. And even though the main goal was fishing tonight, I am having these two spend some nice quality time together, stargazing the beautiful views in the desert. It's 1:20 in the morning. Koena's a little sleepy, so I'm gonna go ahead and send her off to sleep in the tent here. Okay, and getting her to sleep out here in the desert is not the easiest feat. She's up at 5:50. Since Koena's up nice and early, we're gonna make the most of fishing with these last few hours before we head home to Evergreen Harbor today. Koena caught an exotic goldfish. That's another new type of fish. Checking in on Moss, who seems to be happy as a clam here, running around in the open space. Reach fishing level 6. Koena can now catch rainbow fish from fishing spots. We already caught one of those. As a respected fisherman with knowledge to share, Koena can share fishing tips to help other Sims improve their angling. Koena can now use up to 4 fish traps at a time. Koena can also catch the elusive half moon fighting placket. Interesting. Koena caught a puffer fish. That's a rare fish that I thought you could only catch in the ocean, so I'm actually very surprised that she caught that. Koena just caught a Stringvarious violin. It's a children's violin, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that for 425 simoleons, okay? And I might as well, while these are okay quality, sell the ones that I won't be keeping that are duplicates. Oh, caught 2 rainbow fish. I'm gonna sell the one that's worth more money. One has just packed up her campsite. Oh my god. Look at this mischievous doggo. He went rolling around in the dirt, but he did bring us a gift. Let's go ahead and open it. A liquid rush. What is that, an energy drink? That is funny. Moss, what are you getting into? Oh, he's digging. And this is how he got all dirty. All right, Moss, let's see what you brought us this time. A broken fossil. Okay. I'm just not really worth anything. This boy is really about to tire himself out with digging through every spot available. Go off, Moss. Angelfish we caught, that's new. Okay, it's about to be 4 o'clock. I was gonna have Koena stay out here long enough for her hyper focus to wear out so that she could take Moss on a walk to tire him out, but once again, this dog takes care of all of his own activity on his own. And we have work tomorrow, so it's definitely time to go home and call it here for this trip. Finally home, Koena's just getting something to eat. I will be mounting all the new fish that she caught today. On that trip, Koena caught a total of 6 new fish that we were able to add to our collection. Transfer all of these into the storage box I have them in, and we can finally give this very stinky boy a much needed bath. Voting is closed. Clean energy production got voted in just like we voted on. Was our repeal successful though? It was. There's no more water conservation, thank goodness. Don't need to worry about that one. And it was too little too late this episode for my favorite site of all the gold check marks, meaning promotions, which means even though there are no promotions this episode, we will definitely be getting one at the start of the next one. And Percy decided to drop back in as soon as we got home. Hold me closer. Wow, the love language of touch from Percy just made that moment truly magical for Koena. It has Koena pondering the joy of a tender caress or the comfort of a warm embrace from a beloved sim. Is this a moment of realization that Koena likes physical intimacy? Yes. Okay, so Koena likes flirting and physical intimacy. These two have decided to autonomously woo in the dumpster, so I'm just gonna let that be. They are using protection still just because she had them in her inventory, but that won't be for much longer because, spoiler alert, in the next few episodes I am going to be planning on getting Koena and Percy married so that they can start their family, which means that very soon there will be a baby in the works. The dumpster woohoo made Koena feel happy and inspired. Dirty flirty from woohoo in a dumpster. No, Moss, how many times have we talked about this? There will be no eating of trash. Oh, thank goodness, Moss has also learned to not eat trash. He learns quickly, he does, bless him. Koena just encouraged Percy to follow his dreams, and he said, interesting idea, Koena. I've been pondering what would give me the most satisfaction in my work life. I'll let you know what I decide soon. Okay, and now Percy might be considering getting a new career instead of working at the same building as us as a scientist. I secretly hope he chooses to not change, but we'll support him anyway. Please look at this flirty moodlet which says woohoo talent, from having woohoo skills admired. What's better than having someone admire woohoo skills? I did that. Percy admired Koena's woohoo skills, so hey, they must be compatible in a lot of different ways, okay? Aww. And at 10:45 p.m. Koena has understandably tucked herself off to bed for the night. She does have work tomorrow, so she's being a responsible bean. And speaking of responsible beans, Moss has also put himself off to bed. So even though nothing went as planned this episode, all ultimately is well in the Berry household. And that's gonna be where we call it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry in advance for all the unexpected game breaks and glitches. I'll try to have that remedied before next episode. No promises I can't keep, but I will try my very best. If you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions on today's episode, be sure to drop them down below. I love reading through them. And with that, I'll see you next Sunday. Bye, friends!